We have a lot to fill you in on.
It's been a really big summer.
Most importantly, Hannah has decided to switch her allegiance from my Philadelphia Eagles and what was once her Philadelphia Eagles. And now I see she's wearing a Minnesota Vikings sweater.
It's because...
Which means we'll be getting a divorce as soon as this video ends.
No. I got permission before I bought it. It's adorable, and it's the same, like, it's from Abercrombie. It's the same one as my Eagles sweatshirt, and I wanted another sweatshirt. I wear that, like, every day, and we live in Minnesota. I thought it would be nice to walk around.
Oh, do we live in Minnesota?
In my Vikings sweatshirt.
Yeah, there's no Eagles fans that live in Minnesota.
I wear my Eagles sweatshirt every other day. I think I can have two allegiances. Eagles is still my number one team. Vikings has always been number two, and is also your number two.
So,
right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Slightly less importantly, have I gotten the gene therapy that will...
Oh yeah, the point of today's video, the really, really, really important point. We realized that we kind of left this hanging back in, I think, May was when we talked about this. It may even have been April.
I need you all to look me in the eye for a minute, okay? We have so much to tell you. We're not telling you right now. But we have beyond the biggest things to tell you.
Yeah, so many.
And we're gonna tell you, but not today.
But this is important.
Hang with us, because there's a lot. And it's all wrapped up in everything. No, I have not gotten the gene therapy yet.
No, he is not. And a lot of people asked that on the last video about this. If you have not seen that video, we talk about, like, what this new therapy is. So, yeah. I don't know, we'll put that, like, maybe we can... either in the description or...
Well, let's give them a real quickie.
Okay.
Let's give them a quickie up to speed.
Yeah, so basically, for the past few years, there has been a gene therapy for kids under 2 with SMA.
I have a disability.
Let's give them a quickie. When Shane was born...
I can't walk.
Let's go back to 1992.
Yeah, so I've been on this treatment for a while.
Not the gene therapy.
Not the gene therapy. A different treatment that slows the progression of my disability getting worse.
And it's a daily treatment, like a daily thing.
Yeah, and now
it's a liquid. That's why I said it's a daily thing, and it kind of looks like an injection, but it's like a liquid.
It is an injection into my mouth.
Yeah.
And it's great. Like, it's been really good for me. But there's this new gene therapy that is a once and done, like, mind-blowing thing, at least for me, where I would be given the correct genes. So that, is that right? Like, I basically wouldn't have SMA anymore.
You'd get the missing thing, and then you would make the SMN1 protein that you don't make now.
Yeah, so my body could make the protein that it needs.
Yeah.
To make new muscle. And
no, to keep your motor neurons alive.
I'm not a scientist. Hannah is a scientist. It would be it could be really, really incredible to get this therapy, and it may allow my sperm to regenerate. The medication I'm on right now has side effects that kill sperm, and this new medication does not, and so it would be really great in a variety of ways. And earlier this year, we began the process of looking into that because there are steps to take before I can get this gene therapy.
Yeah, so it's the same one that has been out there for the kids under 2. Now they figured out a different way of giving it so that adults can get it safely. It was like a liver problem, but they figured that out, so now adults can get it. And that came out like at the end of last year, so it's been like almost a year, maybe like 9 months.
Yeah, so we're gonna explain why I haven't done it, what's going on, because there's like big news, and all of that right after we thank our sponsor. Thank you to Factor for sponsoring this video. This summer completely destroyed our meal routine between family visits and celebrations and travel. It just seemed like life was always going a million miles an hour.
Yeah, and now we are finally getting back on track, which is why this video is sponsored by Factor. Factor sends chef-crafted, ready-to-eat meals straight to your door. Every meal is dietitian approved, made with all real ingredients like lean proteins, whole grains, and 2 types of fruits or vegetables per meal. They're ready in 2 minutes, no prep, no cleanup, which matters especially when life gets hectic.
And fun fact, Factor is owned by HelloFresh. We've loved working with that side of their family before, And now we're even more excited to work with Factor.
My current favorite is the penne rosa with meatballs.
We use Factor and you should too.
Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code Squirmy and Grubs FB50 to get 50% off your first Factor box plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code Squirmy and Grubs FB50 at factor75.com. Squirmy and Grubs FB50 at factor75.com.
New subscribers only, varies by plan. 1 free breakfast item per box for 1 year while subscription is active. Thank you again to Factor for sponsoring this video.
So yeah, now let's talk about why Shane has not gotten the gene therapy. First, we need to say that to get the gene therapy, there is a test. That is the most important thing.
There's a big, bad, scary test.
A written exam to find out if Shane is smart enough to qualify.
You have to prove your worth.
Just kidding. It's a blood test, and it's to find out if Shane has antibodies that would make him not able to get this treatment. They use a specific virus to carry the gene therapy into the body, and if Shane has antibodies to that virus, his body would just get rid of the gene therapy, so it wouldn't work. So it's a blood test to find out, and 1 in 3 people typically have these antibodies.
And the reason I've not done it yet is because they need all of my blood. I don't know, it sounded funnier.
No, that was funny.
No, it's fear. And not fear of a blood test. I've done a million blood tests. This is a really big moment in my experience with my disease and my relationship with my disease. And it might sound hard to understand, but the idea that I either may or may not qualify for this treatment is a really scary thing for me. Like, finding that out is going to have repercussions, one way or another, that are big. And the way my brain works is by just putting off big things as long as it can.
Same.
To, like, mentally work up the energy to handle it. And all summer, I've been thinking about, I need to get this blood test, I need to, like, figure it out, because I could be getting this treatment, and, you know, it might help me be stronger than I am now, or it might make me, you know, not lose some ability that I might lose otherwise. So there is urgency, and that doesn't matter enough for my brain and my fear.
Well, and if you think about it, this is the first time I've thought about this. The earlier we test to find out if you have the antibodies, like, the higher chance that you don't. Like, if we wait, you could be exposed to the antibodies.
I hadn't thought of
I
that.
hadn't thought of it either, and then I was just like, I guess you could probably get exposed at any time.
I don't know how that works.
So maybe, like, sooner is probably better, but, you know, we've been thinking about it all year.
But, like, I have friends who have gone for the test and found out that they can't get this treatment that felt very exciting to them. The prospect of maybe being able to get a once and done treatment was like a dream come true for my friends.
Yeah.
And then they found out they can't receive it, and that was really devastating for them.
Yeah.
I completely understand and empathize with that, and I'm too scared to, like, go do it and find out for myself.
Yeah.
Right now, I mean, there are many other factors at play here. As I said in the beginning of the video, there are, like, huge life things that we're doing, more than one, but that played into it as well, but mainly it was fear.
Yeah. And then the other thing was we talked to Shane's neurologist about the treatment, and he expressed, like, some concerns with the side effects. He was like, you know, there are side effects. It's not like a magic treatment where, like, nothing could ever go wrong.
Yeah, it's
and
not
it's
100%.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was like, it might be better because you're stable on the treatment you're on right now. It might be better to just stick with that for a while, see how other people react to this new treatment, see if they increase the dose. Like, they have done that with other treatments where they're like, oh, actually a little bit more is better for adults. And once you get it, you can't get it again. So he said, maybe you should wait. And also he was saying that a couple of people that he knows have gotten the gene therapy and it has not worked well for them. Their bodies just didn't respond to it. And it's been a really big struggle to get insurance to then cover any other treatment.
Yeah.
So those people are like, I now can't get any treatment and I'm just getting weaker.
Yeah. So that's another,
Yeah.
just to make it a little bit more fun.
I think that scared us away the most. We were like, oh, this feels like a gamble that's not worth it.
Yeah, there's a world where I could get the treatment, it doesn't work for me, and then I can't get back on the treatment I'm on now that's doing really well for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, a lot of things that cause a lot of fear and contemplation, and that's how I've been handling it throughout this summer, is just thinking about it a lot. And
probably not the best.
Opening up the appointment scheduler to make the blood test and then deciding, maybe I'll do it next week, maybe next week.
Yeah.
I'll go outside and get exposed to some antibodies in the meantime.
No, I think we're gearing up to do it soon. Like, it has to be done at some point. Or, like, we want it to be done at some point. It's just kind of like a...
Do you guys think I should just, like, bite the bullet and do it? Or would you also delay? I wonder. I'm curious what you would do. It's weird. We're figuring it out one day at a time. And like we said, there are a lot of other really exciting things happening right now.
Yeah, so it's not our main focus, and that's been good. That's been helpful.
But more on all of that very soon.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, maybe I'll work up the energy to go get a blood test.
Or at least schedule the appointment. We'll see.
I can always cancel.
Okay,
All right, everyone. Bye. Also, be mean to Hannah about her sweater. Okay, bye.